16th. All right, time for Flying Above the Rim, courtesy of OAK Airport.
Who
We're going
is
to take
it?
a look at some of the best dunks. Festus, how about that one from Wiggins?
Wiggs.
We got big wigs. Okay, I see you. Easy basket, one of the 50 points in the paint, 52 points in the paint. I love this. You gotta look out for the big fellas. This is actually one of the plays that I love the most. I wanted this clipped out because, man, this is the ball movement, getting an easy basket after they were struggling from three. That was important.
There you go, Pat Spencer.
Finish,
with the heads
big
up play.
fella!
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pat
Pat
Spencer.
Spencer. Great pass.
All right.
If you pass to the big fella, I'm automatically a fan of you. So
You're going to get the jersey?
I'm a fan of you. I might go get a
Pat Spencer
jersey.
jersey.
Yeah,
Because he got an assist.
because he
to
passes
the big man.
to
Okay.
Yeah,
the
'cause he
big
hooks
man.
up the
That's
big man.
point.
Big man ran and he recognized it.
Yeah.
Okay, all
Hey,
right.
I
I get
will
that.
wait.
I get that. I like it.
All right, should we hear from the big man? Because Kevon Looney sat down at the podium.
Lou.
How emotionally lifting was this? How much did you need this win after 5 straight losses?
We needed it a lot, especially the way we won it. We had a lot of close games where we was up, kind of gave away the lead. This game was kind of saying we was up, they was fighting back. So for us to close it out with our two best players, really, it was big for us, and it showed when we play with our identity, we play fast, we play scrappy. And we play defense at the level we're capable of, that we can win. So it was a big game for us.
One of the issues you guys have had lately is like finding points late. Obviously tonight, Kuminga closed it out for you. I think he had 14 in the fourth. How much do you think he could maybe emerge as like a guy to go to at certain moments like that?
I think he showed that he can do it. I think that's the next step for him. Each game is different. We don't ask him to score every game. Some nights it's his, or if we need him, might get 20, 30 points. Other nights he might not get that many touches. But I think he showed that he can score. He can get to the rim. He can get to the foul line when we need him to. So I think that's going to be a part of our evolution as a team, is him stepping up, him and Wiggs stepping up to be able to score for us in the fourth quarter, not just depending on Steph the whole time.
To follow up on Jonathan, what are you noticing about the rhythm he's playing with offensively?
He at his own pace. He's not playing too fast. He knows his spots on the floor. He knows he can get to the rim whenever he wants to. He's picking when he's going to shoot his mid-range, when he's going to shoot his threes, and I think he's mixing up really well. So I think he did a great job tonight. He just keep being more consistent. I think he's going to do that.
Sengun definitely had a tough shooting night early on, at least. Looked like you were just making him shoot over you. What was the kind of the idea there?
They definitely just want to make him take tough twos and just be really physical with him. He's a really skilled player. Try to take away his spins and his up and unders, all his footwork. Try to keep him on one side of the floor. Try to get him to go left. He's going to make shots. He made a couple lefties. He got a couple step throughs. But, try to make it as hard on him as possible and be really physical with him and try to get him frustrated.
Kurt mentioned that this team probably had a 5-game losing streak in 2022 before winning the championship. Was it easy to just say, okay, you know what, this happens to good teams, we know it, or was that kind of hard to get through that thought process?
I guess you can say it's easy just because it's a long season. We won 5 in a row, we lost 5 in a row. You can't keep doing that, but every team goes through a rough patch. We got a lot of guys that's got a lot of experience in this league and been in different circumstances. So we know everybody in the NBA is going to go on a losing streak at some point. You try to limit them. Most good teams and great teams only don't lose 2 games in a row, don't lose 3 games in a row. But it was early on, so we can weather the storm, and hopefully this just never happens again for the rest of the year.
Well, this game featured 2 former teammates, Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga, playing the G League Ignite right there. They were in that draft class 2021. If we're looking at that draft class, and there's 1 through 10 right there, where would you look at 1 through 20 as well here? Moses Moody, Sengun, there you go.
Trey
4
Murphy,
guys,
yes,
4 guys
that's
in
what
this
I'm
one
saying.
game from the same draft class.
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson in Atlanta. Wow.
With the benefit of hindsight, of course, that's what
Yes.
all of these redraft things are. What
Yeah.
would you shake up? Who needed to be drafted higher?
Well, in this list right here, okay, I'm looking at Jalen Johnson was 20th overall. He is now, I would say he's top 5 in that draft.
Okay.
He is that good. He is terrific. I mean, he's already been, the Hawks already say he's one of our guys, and they're paying him already. 3 years, I think 3 years, $150 million. So they like what they're saying.
Okay.
But there's so much talent. I mean, Sengun is there. And then the max guys, the max guys like Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes is good. I mean, who else got a max? Franz Wagner got a max.
Well, wait. I mean, the question, one of the questions here is, and I know Warriors fans like to debate this, should Jonathan Kuminga have gone a little higher?
I mean, if he did, then he wouldn't be here.
No, I understand, but that's the silliness of a redraft. So let's talk about it.
He was the second highest scorer in the G League Ignite, next to his running mate Jalen Green.
Right.
And Jonathan Kuminga, the combination of his athleticism. I think that the question back then was, did he play enough organized basketball to be able to be successful in the NBA?
Right, because he came in raw.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think this is where the idea of going to a team that's competing for a championship, that helps mold you. In his rookie year, he won a championship. Being able to see basketball be played at that level, I think it's helped to his development. So the guy you're seeing right now is as a result of being picked at number 7. I think he should have been picked higher, but I need y'all to understand how these things work. Like when you see guys years later, usually when they go to a team, it's because of that team and whatever system they're in that causes them to play like they do.
I think maybe in the long run, you can
As well.
objectively say that he should have gone higher. But right now, I mean, Evan Mobley
Yeah.
was 3rd overall. I mean, if I had to pick that from that draft, he might be my first
Number
pick.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably flip-flop Jalen Green, and I think he should have gone number 1, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're
but
looking
that's
for,
not-
but
yeah.
they got Green and Sengun in the same draft, so they got a small and a big in the same draft.
Mm-hmm.
If they get Mobley, then they don't need Sengun later,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but there was so much good talent in that draft, and when you look down the list, you're looking at, I mean, like I said, Jalen Johnson, Trey Murphy, 17th overall.
Yes.
And he's got a 4-year, $112 million contract already. Because,
Incredible shooter.
Yes, and he's 6'11", 6'7", 6'8". So you got that's one of the best drafts in the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing about what's the guy from the Cavs? Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley,
Yeah, Mobley.
big
Yep.
fella, very versatile. We knew he was talented, but the same thing. You always have these questions: how do big men last? And then you also draft based on the need of your team as well. So I think that draft was incredible.
Yeah,
That was a
3 of the
good draft.
guys in that draft have already been traded. Okay, and the teams gave up on them already. And that's
Giddey.
Josh Giddey.
Yep, Giddey.
Yeah, and Josh Giddey gave up on Davion Mitchell in Sacramento,
Sacramento.
and Zaire Williams. Been traded twice, I think. So, and 4 of those guys got max contracts. So, and the other 2 got paid. And J.K. is one of the ones who did not get paid. And so I think, again, 2 years from now, maybe you say, okay, J.K. should have been drafted a little higher. But right now, he's still finding his way, where some of these other guys are like, we
Yeah,
want him
yeah.
to be our cornerstone.
All of this is about fits, and I think that
Yes.
J.K. is already a champion, already had some
Yep.
patience he could develop in year 4. He's only
Exactly.
22 years old. All right, when we come back, we need to spotlight Andrew Wiggins and see who else is coming to the podium.
Toyota Warriors Post Game Live is brought to you in part by Providence Credit Union. Make life easy.